up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, isn't that spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, I'm here to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in.
Guys, we had a rocky start, but it's gonna be a great night tonight. Despite the rocky start, and it's hilarious. So, if you see that our camera is a little crooked, yeah, we're just gonna make use of what we have tonight, and we'll have a great show. Welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin. I'm your host, Sharmin Prince. Tonight we have a good one for you, but before we get into that, I'd like to thank thank DJ Curry, my bi-weekly DJ. He will be with me every other week, so thank you, DJ Curry. Also, if you're celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday, or during the week, happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating an anniversary or any other milestone, congratulations, happy anniversary. If you lost a loved one, my condolences go out to you. So, and thank you all that are joining live on Facebook. Thank you for joining. Remember to share, invite a friend, invite some friends, share it with like 10 people tonight, because the show we're about to have, it's never been done. And we are actually, I'm looking at the way the camera is, and it's crooked, but we'll make use of it, right guys? And because the other phone, I deleted Facebook from it and was not able to reinstall it tonight, so I'm sorry, but we'll get it together tonight. With to me, is it my left or my right? I don't remember. Guys, I need some humor to soften me up after this rocky start, so you know that's what I'm doing. Yes, to my left is Michelle Sabrina Alexander, the author of Helpless Cries. Michelle is from Grenada. I'm sure you guys heard me speak about her. If you're on Facebook, you saw her presentation at our conference on Saturday. If you missed our conference, too bad for you, you miss it. But we had a really good conference. I think that was the best conference that we've had. And it was really good, and I think it's our last, because I'm not doing it again. And every time I say that, people around me, you know, get angry, but that, hey, it's my limits. 4 years is good enough. Anyhow, yeah, please fix that camera for me. Yes, very good, Samantha. You're gonna hold it up all night. Okay, I think it needs to be tightened. I have a tripod in my car. Yeah, so Michelle, welcome to Talk Time with Sharmin. This is not the chaos that we usually have, but it's one of those nights, and it's okay. That means that there is something great in store for us tonight, and we would just have okay. So hey guys, you know, sometimes when everything can go wrong, it just goes wrong. That's what's happening to us tonight. Michelle, let's exchange seats. You come here. Okay, so good evening again, everyone. Hey, Mark. Oh, Mark is tuning in from London. So, Michelle, welcome. Of course, I told the people who you are and where you're from, but you can, for our listeners who haven't read anything about you that may not be on Facebook, and they might be tuning in via the TuneIn app or the Vibes Up Radio app, can you tell them a little who you are?
So good afternoon to Miss Prince, good afternoon DJ Corey, and good afternoon to those of you watching and listening. As introduced, I'm Michelle Sabrina Alexander from the lovely Spice Island of Grenada. A sexual abuse survivor, sexual abuse advocate, and the author of the book Helpless Cries, which speaks to my personal experience of being a victim of child sexual abuse.
So, Michelle, you wrote this book, Helpless Cries. You had a book signing in Brooklyn yesterday. You actually came for a conference and delivered a phenomenal, powerful, impacting, heavy presentation. And all of those words describe what you presented. For our listeners and our viewers, tell us your story. First thing, what led you to write the book?
What led me to write the book? First, I was inspired by Kimran Korean, who runs the page I Am Grenadian. It's a Grenadian platform where stories of Grenada and Grenadians' achievements and otherwise are always being discussed. At the time when I decided to share my story, which was approximately 2 years ago, I just felt to share because I wanted to bring awareness to the topic. I wanted it to be part of people's conversation because it was a taboo topic in Grenada that no one wanted to speak about, but the reality was our children were hurting and they were hurting in silence. So I think the reason why I shared my story was more so to break the silence.
Okay. And how old are you?
25.
Oh, you're 25. So you wrote this book at what age?
24.
Okay. So the book has been out for a year.
Correct.
Tell our listeners what the book is about.
Okay, so the book, as I mentioned earlier, speaks to my personal experience of being a victim. At age 10, I was sexually abused by my stepfather, and it was the most tragic period of my life, simply because he was someone I trusted, someone I looked up to. Because of that, everything went downhill. I no longer had a relationship with my mother because she decided to stick to his side than to mine.
And what happened? How long did your sexual abuse go on for? What was the period of time?
So it was from age 10 to age 14, so approximately 4 years.
And how did it stop?
It stopped by me reporting it to the relevant authority and being moved from the same environment with my abuser.
Now, you said you reported it. You were 14 years old. You reported it?
Correct.
Tell us how that happened.
Well, while it was going on, I always knew it was wrong, but because I had no one to speak to, I had to more so endure. However, during this period, I would always pray and ask God to give me the strength to at least speak out. One of the main reasons why I never wanted to speak out was more so to what society had to think about the issue. Also with his strengths, because it was a time where You were the one being victimized. You were the one being called all the ugly and all the bad names. So whilst praying for strength, it didn't happen overnight. It took 4 years until God gave me that strength to finally make the report.
And when you say to finally make the report, how did you make that report?
By walking into social services, asking to speak to a counselor and reporting the whole incident to them. Now, when I went to report the incident, I had to be accompanied by an adult, that which I was told, but considering the circumstances, my mother, who was my guardian at the time, she didn't believe, so there was no way she was going to accompany me. And it was her husband, so I also had to demand the social worker to listen to my case and do the necessary steps and take it.
So let me just repeat what I heard. You actually walk into social services at age 14 and reported that you're being sexually abused by your stepfather.
Correct.
Tell us about that experience.
So as I said earlier, I went, and because of the nature of the case, and because maybe the subject was very much taboo, I was told that I needed to be accompanied by a guardian. Something that was impossible at the moment because there were no one who I could have talked to, no one who was going to believe me. And I was told maybe I need to bring my mother, which I had to explain that the role of my mother as it relates to me being sexually abused was very marginal. So I had to force them, tell them, hey, this is going on and I'm not living here until somebody take this report because I'm fed up and I'm tired. Because I was literally tired with being used whenever my stepfather felt like, wherever he felt like. So I was just tired of everything.
And so when you walked into social services and you at age 14 and you're demanding that I need to speak to a social worker because I'm being sexually abused, how did the social worker or the person at the desk handle that?
Well, I was constantly told that I needed a guardian, but I think I was adamant to the fact that I was not leaving until someone attended to me. So after taking the report, he still called my mother, in which she denied, of course. But eventually the report was taken, the police was involved, I was taken to the different